Good morning, friends, and welcome back from spring break. Hope you all had a great break. Well, let's get started. Good morning, good morning. Yes, it's time to say good morning. Well, we say hello and how do you do to all our friends and teachers too. Good morning to you. Let's get our good morning start back from spring break. Good morning, Aaliyah. Good morning, Sierra. Good morning, Dakota. Good morning, Branson. Good morning, Mikhail. Good morning, Dazir. Good morning, Colton. Good morning, Jazada. Good morning, Gianna. Good morning, Colin. Good morning, Markel. Good morning, Miss Jemiah. Good morning, Harper. Good morning, Sky. Good morning, Brian. Good morning, Miss Lee. Good morning, Eva. Good morning, Brandon. Good morning, Noah. Good morning to all in my pre-K family. Let's get our greeting for this morning, too. I missed you all so much. Let's get a big old hug to all of you. And of course, you can see my smiling face. I'm so glad to be back with you all. Alrighty, so now that we've done our good morning, let's check our calendar. Today is April the 20th of 2020, and our day of the week is Monday. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So this April the 20th of 2020 is on a Monday. Let's go ahead and check the weather while we're out. What's the weather? What's the weather? What's the weather out today? What's the weather? What's the weather? What's the weather out today? I can see that it's raining. I even hear the raindrops. And in the sky, it's a cloudy day, no sun in sight. So today's weather is a cloudy, rainy day. Cloudy and rainy day. So our weather is cloudy with rain. So on this April the 20th, 2020, it's a cloudy and rainy morning. All right, friends, let's meet our other friends who missed you over the break. Good morning, Uncle Bubbles. Let's get you some food this morning. All right. Uncle Bubbles has been at Miss Winslow's house, enjoying spring break. And our friends who were changing, doing their metamorphosis, and in the chrysalis, when you last saw me, they were in the chrysalis for 3 days as of April the 12th. So let's take a look at the calendar. Right here, we have it there. April 12th, they were in the chrysalis, 1, 2, 3. So recorded that on the 14th. Over the spring break, things happen. Take a look, my friends. We have 3 at the top who've just come out this morning. I was checking them when I came down to do my recording, and they were starting to come out just this morning. And then this friend at the bottom, he popped out yesterday. So, on the calendar, I can mark that the first one came out on Sunday, the 19th, and now we have 3 more. Excuse me, let me make that stand up. 3 more came out on the 20th, and let's count that. So if they started here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 days in the chrysalis for the first butterfly, and then add 1 more, 9 days in the chrysalis for the other 3. So let's mark that on our chart. 3, 4, 7, 8 was the beginning of the first butterfly in the chrysalis. And his butterfly birthday, the first one, was April 19th. And then the next 3 butterflies birthday was April 20th. So there's one more that is hanging still in its chrysalis, and we're going to find out when his butterfly birthday will be. So we have April 19 and April 20 were their butterfly birthdays. So my friends, right now we have 4 butterflies. And if my cameraman can come in just a little closer, there's that one that's still hanging left to come out of his chrysalis. And we'll see what happens. All right. And soon they're going to be hungry, and I'll be feeding them some sugar water, because sugar water is just like nectar. So they want to suck, and drink some sugar water this morning, and we'll start that for them later. So let's see. Next, let's jump into our letter for the week. Letter. Take a look at the board. I have an array of different letters, but there are 2 that are just alike. One is uppercase and one is lowercase. That's Q. It has no match. There's an M. There's Y, and A, and G, and R, M, and I. Our letter for this week is J. Capital J, lowercase j. Now the other letters that are on the board, we're going to show how they spell a couple of our J words. But first, let's practice how to write J. Capital J goes down and curves. See how it looks like a hook? Then you give it a hat. And lowercase j, you go just a little bit lower in the basement and give it a hook, and then put a dot on top. So let's try that in the air. Follow my finger down and hook, hat on the top. Erase, erase, erase. Lowercase, down with a hook and a dot on the top. Let's try writing it or making it with Play-Doh. All right, so first, let me get enough to make my hook. Squeeze and roll. And then put a hat on top. Capital J. Lowercase j, and dot on top. So you can try that at home, my friends, with your Play-Doh when you're making any of your letters. So our letter for this week is J. Let's see what J sounds like. In Letterland, the character's name is Juggling or Jumping Jim. Juggle or Jumping Jim. Say it with me. J. Good job. So our letter J makes that sound in a lot of words. Let's see if we can find one on our magnet board. J, A, M, jam. jam. How about if I change this one? Jar. Jar. All right. Some other words that start with J are January, that's one of our months, and June and July. Then there's a planet called Jupiter, and then we have a Jeep that you can ride in. Jail, that's a place where they send the bad friends who don't listen and pay attention to the rules. Jealous, that's a feeling that we can have when you might want something that someone else has. You can feel jealous. Jaguar, that's a wild animal in the jungle. And then you can do in exercise jumping jacks. I won't do them any more than that. The other J's are, we did on the board, jam and jar. Well, there's jelly beans, jacket, and juice. And you may have already had your juice this morning with your breakfast. Now, J gets me started about our lesson for today. The last J word I have is junk. Junk. What is junk? Junk is things that you don't want anymore, you want to throw it away, maybe it's broken. But if you have too much junk, you can cause pollution. What is pollution, Miss Winslow? Well, our big word, pollution, lets us start our lesson about how we can save the earth. Pollution is anything that is harmful to us. It could be in the ground, so pollution can be on the ground or actually in the soil. Did you know if the soil is polluted, we can't grow trees or plants? We can't grow our food, our fruits and vegetables. Pollution can also be in the air. Do you want to breathe clean, fresh air or smoky, dusty, dirty air that can cause you to cough all day? Pollution can be harmful to us, and it can also be harmful to the earth. So our lesson for this week will be focused on Earth Day, saving the earth, how we can take care and love the earth. So one of the first things I wanted to show you was this book, Love the World. Now, loving the world is a big thing because remember, we live in our room, that's then in our house, that's then on our street, that's then in Elizabeth City, that's in North Carolina, that's part of the United States, that's part of North America, that makes this big old world that we live in. So just from the start of being in your room, you can love and save and help the earth. Well, let me show you what it has in the book on how it can do that. Love the World by Todd Parr. Love the world. Love your face. Love your space. It could be in the treehouse or, like I said, starting from your room. Love your nose. Love your toes. Love your eyes. Love your size. No matter what you look like or who you are, love yourself first, and then we can help to love the world. Love your walk. Love your talk. Love giving a hand. Love taking a stand. Love yourself. Love the world. Love the bees. Love the trees. Love your ears. Love your tears. Love your hair. Then love your flair. Love being kind. Love using your mind. Oh, I love that. Always be kind. And then when you use your mind, you can make things that help save the world. Love making art. Love sharing your heart. Love yourself. Love the world. Love your giggle. Love your wiggle. Love your grin and love your skin. Love the land, love the sea. Because we're not the only ones here on earth. There are other animals on land and in the sea. Love the earth, love you and me. So when you love yourself, you love the world. Love yourself, love the world. The end. So my friends, just starting with taking care of the world and loving ourselves, we can stop pollution. So let me show you how. There was a friend who sent a letter, and it said, please remember to take care of the earth. He always does. I remember to throw my trash on the ground. Is that right? Is he loving the earth by throwing trash on the ground? So I need to talk to Mr. Norbert Know-It-All. I never turn off the water while I brush my teeth. Never? So the water just keeps running and running? He's wasting water? That's not one way to love the earth. Also, I keep making mistakes when I'm writing my letters, so I just keep using more and more and more paper. He's wasting more paper. Did you know that paper comes from trees? So he's wasting more trees. And every time I just throw it away on the ground, again, he's littering, throwing trash on the ground. I'm going to be a great Earth Day superhero. Mr. Norbert needs a minute to learn about how he's polluting and littering and trashing the earth. Let me show you how we can help Mr. Norbert learn how to love the earth. Take a look at my earth. There's a sad earth and a happy earth. We want to keep the earth happy because that's where we live. Well, if we pollute it or trash it, then we're going to make it a sad earth. So take a look at my cards and we'll see together what's the best way to help the earth stay happy. Riding in cars that kick out smoke. Smoke is a pollution that can fill our air and make our air dirty. Now we have to have cars to get where we're going. But if your car is putting out a lot of smoke, you're adding more pollution and dirt into the air. So less cars like these are not going to, less cars will help the earth be happy. But if you have one like that, it will make the earth sad. How about, factory smoke? Again, another pollution for the air, making our earth sad. Planting a tree. That will definitely make our earth happy because the trees, as they grow, help clean the air. So more trees will help take away all the dirt and pollution in the air. Reusing bags. So instead of like Norbert did, he used more and more and more paper and just threw it all away, we can use recycle bags to help the earth be happy. Turning off lights. Yes, my friends, it would make the earth happy to have the lights less used. If we turn out the lights when we leave a room, we're saving electricity. Picking up the litter. Yes, friends, if we pick up litter, we're making the earth happy because then there's no more trash on the ground where we can play and we can have fun and not roll around in trash. Littering and not recycling, look at that trash can. They forgot to even put it in the trash can. That would make our earth sad if we did more of those things. Riding a bicycle. Does it kick out smoke or pollution? No. And we use our own energy. The earth would love it if we rode bikes and went on walks more often. Oil spills. Look at that water. The water's not clean anymore. The earth would be so much happier if we disposed or threw away oils and chemicals in the trash, not in the water. Birds, animals, and other creatures drink the water and use that water to grow even more plants. So if it's polluted with trash or oils, things can't grow. Landfills. This one shows a picture of people just dumping more and more trash and piling it higher and higher and higher until you'll have a big pile of trash somewhere. Trash does not look pretty. It's actually ugly and can cause the air to get dirty. So no, our earth would be mighty sad if we had piles of trash all over the place. So now let's go back to our room. How can you make the earth happy just in your room? Clean up your toys. Hang up your clothes. You would make the earth happy by keeping your room clean. And then you might even be able to find your toys and have more fun with them. Next, in your home, help out around the house. Washing dishes instead of using the dishwasher. So washing dishes with your hands can help save water and make the earth happy that it has more water to drink or more water for the animals in the ocean. How about sweeping and cleaning when food is dropped? You're making your kitchen clean. When you vacuum your carpets or sweep the floors, you're keeping your home clean. Next is the street. When you go outside, do you want to run and play on the street that has lots of trash? No. We can help by making sure we put our trash in trash cans. After your street, we all live in Elizabeth City. Where do you like to go in Elizabeth City? Down your streets to parks and playgrounds. And when the summer comes, you'll soon be going to the water park. But what if you got there and there was trash all over the place? You wouldn't have fun. So if we litter there, what can we do? We can't have fun. So we need to clean up. Then there's North Carolina. What do we do in North Carolina? We have beaches that we love to go swim at, and those sand dunes that we love to go fly kites. But if you go and they put trash all over the beach, can you build a sand castle? No. If you put trash in the ocean water, you might hurt the animals. And you definitely can't go swimming in it, because then you'd be trying to swim in dirt and trash. And climbing and flying kites on the sand dune, you'll be fighting through trash if they didn't put it in the right place. The United States. If all of our states did the same thing and never cleaned up, it would just be a dirty country. and then the whole North America. Again, if everybody doesn't clean, next, the whole world, my friends, would be dirty, polluted. We couldn't breathe. We couldn't walk, ride our bikes, and have fun because we'd be trying to move through all of the dirt and the litter and the pollution. So start back at your room and begin to help to love and save the earth. And remind everybody that it takes all of us in the whole world to keep the earth happy. All right. So now, my friends, I'm going to show you a really quick video that goes with our magazine for today, titled, from Let's Find Out magazine, The Best Thing on Earth. So when you go to Scholastic, Let's Find Out, you'll see this just like the magazine. Your parents can help you look it up. And the video I have tells us how we can be Earth Day ready every day.
Earth Day every day. In your town, would you rather have this river or this one? Would you rather have this playground or this one? Would you rather breathe this air or this air? Believe it or not, in the past there were no rules or laws about how people needed to behave to keep the earth clean. People could litter anywhere they wanted, and dangerous chemicals could be poured into rivers and streams. More than 40 years ago, a U.S. Senator named Gaylord Nelson started the very first Earth Day. He wanted people to keep the earth clean. People supported him. Laws began to be created to protect our earth. Now, 1 billion people around the world celebrate Earth Day every April 22nd. They plant trees. They clean up. They let people know they care about the earth. But we don't have to wait until Earth Day to care about our earth. What can you do every day to care for our home?
All right, my friends. So just like it asked that question, what can you do to take care of our earth? So just a few things. Remember, don't litter. Put trash where it belongs. 2, when you're using water, use just what you need. Like Norbert, he didn't have the right idea by just letting the water run and run and run while he brushes his teeth. You brush, 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 and then you would spit. Then you can turn on the water. But why let it run the whole time? That way you're saving gallons. That's a big jug of water every day if you remember to only turn on the water when you need it for brushing teeth. Or washing dishes. If you wash dishes in your sink instead of using your dishwasher, you save more water. Another way, 3, to help. Pollution in the air. Whenever possible, ride your bike. Walk to the places you need to go. We help the earth when we're at school and we ride the bus because more kids can ride the bus and get to school than so many cars driving to school. So we help the earth when we're in school by riding buses where more people can ride on them. Pollution in the water. You don't want to pour everything down your sink because it can get into the water that goes into the ground, and then not everything will grow like it's supposed to. And we want to help our farmers and help our trees and plants, even in your yard, your grass grow with cleaner water. 4, electricity. When I leave this room, I'll turn the lights out because there'll be no one in the room to use it. So I'm always turning out the lights when there's no one there, or on a day like this where there's enough light from outside, I won't even turn on the lights until it gets dark at night when I need to see better. So I won't even use the electricity until I need it. So remember, when you leave a room, turn out the light, or if you can use natural outside light, you can save electricity that helps save the earth. Second, when you're throwing away your trash, you can recycle. And that's the word I'm going to end with today, because the next video I'll record will be all about recycling as a big way to help save the earth. So when I close, think about this. Ask your moms and dads, do we recycle? So there's your question to end, to ask parents. Do we recycle? And then when you see the next video, you'll see if you're recycling, doing it right, and how it helps to save the earth. Well, I love talking with you again today, friends. I love you, and until next time, goodbye, goodbye, good friends, goodbye.